Hi, Darnley.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. So today's a special show because if you've ever seen me on Facebook Live or Instagram Live, you have most likely seen me with this girl right here, my cousin and one of my best friends, son of So. How are you?
Hi, Darn. How are you?
Oh, this is so weird. So I'm going to try my best to not make this weird because we're just so goofy together. So let me bring it together. So today I brought you on the show because you have a really interesting story.
Yes, I do.
You were a career woman, and then you were not a career woman because you had to take care of your family and you went a different route. So let's go ahead and tell the viewers a little bit about your background.
Well, hey, everybody. So I used to be a child advocate, a social worker back home in Florida, and with family career change, I had to move, up north where I had to pretty much put my whole career on hold.
So with your career on hold, and even after that, I'm going to just share this bit of information. Even after you were a child advocate at home, you started your own business. So you kind of have that running. We kind of all have that running in our genes. Like I told you, this is my cousin, guys. So come from the same line. So you started your own business and you had to move.
Yes.
So you came up north, and what happened?
So coming up north, we didn't really have that many family members as much support as we did back home in Florida, where my parents reside and where we grew up. And so pretty much I had to stay home because with daycare, we didn't know anybody in the area. So we thought that was the best idea for the family.
Right.
For me to go ahead and put my whole career on hold and stay home and provide and help the kids and, pretty much be a stay-at-home mom.
Right. So I know being a stay-at-home mom, I have a couple of friends that are stay-at-home mom, and it's not as luxurious as it sounds to some people.
No.
How did that affect you from going from career woman to home all the time with 3 kids running around?
So with that, that's very challenging. Because since after college, I've always had a job since I was 16. Right. And I think I was 15, 16 when I came to the country from Haiti. And I've always had a job or 2 or 3. So with that being said, even, as an undergrad, I had like 2 or 3 jobs. So with me being home, it was challenging. Right. It was challenging just to sit at home with the kids, take them to the library, pretty much go everywhere with them, which I don't mind doing that with my kids. But that was like on the weekends after I have adult interactions. Right. And I go home, oh yeah, I miss the kids.
Right.
But now no adult interactions.
Now it's changed. The atmosphere's changed a lot.
Yes.
That makes sense.
That was a big challenge for me.
What does that do to your mentally and you've given up a lot. You went to college. You had a great career, and how did that affect you emotionally and mentally?
Well, mentally, after I had Spencer, I don't know where I was. Mm-hmm. And physically, I used to be very active. I felt like I just have to get up, care for my kids, and pretty much repeating the same thing over and over. Right. So I was not really there mentally just to think about it, because pretty much what you're doing is wake up today, okay, kids, this, that, and the next day, okay, kids. So it was a big job. It was a big switch in my life. Right. So every day I'm like, okay, so I went to college just to stay home and watch my kids. What's the point of all that? Right. But it was very challenging for me, honestly, mentally, physically, emotionally. And I have 3 different boys with 3 different ages, three different personalities. Right. And I had to find myself somewhere, somehow.
Right, because you can imagine, you're taking care of all these 3 boys on top of that. You're taking care of everybody in your household.
Yes.
So it doesn't sound like there's a lot of time for yourself.
No.
So what did you do to kind of switch yourself and put yourself back in a positive spot for you?
So at night, I would, by the end of the day, when everyone is sleeping, that's pretty much my me time. Instead of me just jump in bed too and be like, okay, I'm done until the next day. So I had to sit down and reflect and like, okay, what am I doing with myself? You know, I know there are plenty of women out there. I'm sure they find something to do. So I had to find a passion. So in the middle of the night, I will sit up and do research and trying to find out what I need to do to help me. Because in the whole 24 hours, there were no me.
Yeah.
It's just the kids, the family. That's it.
Right.
There were no me, absolutely nothing. And that was depressing.
Right.
Yeah. So
Now we have.
So we had So Sun So.
Here we go.
So So Sun So is Excellently Sews, and my name is Darnley, and she sews. But yes,
Like go sun go, but sun so.
go sun go, but so sun so.
How has starting So Sun So changed like your routine, your life, even your your home like atmosphere?
With So Sun So, that's my baby. That's my fourth child. That's my fourth child. And when it comes to your passion, it's like having a child. You want the best for this child. You want the best. You want the child to grow and not to disappoint you.
Right.
You want to baby this child,
Right.
and give it the best. So with So Sun So, I felt like that was my missing puzzle.
Yeah.
I felt like, this completes me 100%.
Yeah.
The only thing So Sun So doesn't do, she doesn't yell at me or she doesn't talk back to me.
No, that's what you got your customers for.
And then again, that's what customers do, but it's worth it.
Right.
Right. So at night, I'm able to sit down and start sewing, and where I make hair accessories,
Right.
with
Beautiful.
satin bonnets,
Beautiful hair accessories.
and my whole thing is just for women to protect their crown, and I want them to feel like, okay, out of everything, we can get our nails done, but something is missing when it comes to our crown. This is your crown.
Right.
And I want you to focus on that and say that, okay, I'm wearing something and it's like a statement.
Right.
So when it comes to So Sun So, I just make all different type of hair accessories, from hair bonnets, head wraps to scrunchies.
Right.
And that's something that really brings so much joy to my heart. And that was like I said, that was my missing puzzle.
Right.
So
I've seen a ton of like reaction videos and comments on how gorgeous these pieces are, and they are really, really quality pieces. They're all sewn handmade. She makes them by hand, you guys. She's not just buying them and reselling them. Like, she really puts her time and effort, and I am just so proud of you. Because personally, I know it was a struggle.
Yes.
And I've watched this company grow. I've seen you do your research, and I wanted to bring you on today so you can share this empowering story, because there are tons of women who are kind of just like, what do I do? What do I do now?
Yes.
You spend so much time focusing on family. It's not a bad thing to focus on yourself a little bit, especially if you have the support.
Yes.
I see your kids help you every now and then. So I just thought it was great, and I wanted you to be able to share your story.
thank you.
And I'm just really proud of you.
I'm proud of you too. Thank you.
So thank you.
You've always been so supportive, Darn.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So you guys, that's all the time we have today. If you want to check out Sun's bonnets and hair accessories, Sun, where can they find them?
Well, we are on Instagram and Facebook at So Sun So, and you can check out my website, www.sosunso.com. And, check me out. Thanks.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, bye.